Hello everyone, welcome to new tech tip video. My name is Zishan Beg and I'm cloud evangelist at DataNext Solutions. If you like what I'm doing, please hit like and subscribe button and I would be happy to answer your questions as well. So today's topic is microservices versus monolithic applications. What are differences and what approach you should take in your next application development. Let's understand what is monolithic application. So I have traditionally, we used to do the development where we have like application front end, back end, and other APIs are bundled together. And that's how we used to do the application development. For example, this is like an order app. And for order application to work, you need like some kind of a shopping portal. So you have like your portal here, which is your front end UI. Then, for example, if somebody submits an order, do the search and all this data, you comes from the business logic. And then you have like some set of like management APIs where you can say, okay, who submitted the order, send notifications, and all different type of things. Everything is like bundled together in a single big application deployment. So, for example, you write this code together in a same technology stack, bundle that together, for example, in a jar file, and then deploy this together to your application server. So, for example, you have Apache server running, or you have Tomcat or WebLogic. You actually write this code together in a different, you can say, um, your different components like portal, business logic, APIs, and deploy that together. The problem with this approach is like, for example, you have to actually do all the testing and integration testing, everything together. Any change, for example, in a business logic means that you have to test the portal, APIs, and everything that is nothing is breaking. For example, any change in the UI, you have to test business logic and APIs as well. And then the deployment of these things together means that if you are deploying a change to your portal, business logic and APIs won't be available. So these things impact the high availability and scalability as well. And if you have a lot of traffic on the portal, that means you have to scale everything together. You have to add more machines and replicate everything. On the other side, microservices approach is like more modern approach where you actually split every component of your application into its own code, source base, and deployment. So, for example, you have portal, you will have like some kind of you will split this into it, business logic into another deployment. So, for example, in a simple way, this will have its own deployment package. For example, this is a zip file, this is a jar file, or this is a jar file, and you manage their deployment independently. You can scale up and down independently of each other, and the way you can actually further split into microservices is like actually create another set of API layers. So the front end application is very static. It has nothing on it, no security, nothing. Um, Security means basically not the application security, but it's more like a integration with other services. So you just call different set of APIs to actually communicate between business logics and the management APIs. Instead of writing these code together, you actually split this. One of the other benefit is like you have your luxury to pick and choose what tools work for you. For example, UI, you might use React JS. For business logic, you might use Node.js. For other APIs, you might use Python. So you are not like limited to pick only one set of stack. That, for example, on the monolithic side, you are just stuck. Okay, you have to use Java because it goes with business logic or it's good with the API. So you have to write the portal in Java as well. But on the other side, microservices give you a luxury freedom. Um, the drawbacks of using microservices is it takes more time to basically set up your project. Okay, how are you actually going to do that? Start your project plus it's it could become difficult to manage in the start, but if you know what you're doing, I think that would be very good for in the future, basically. So you have ease, like, okay, you have a Node.js project running, okay, these are my APIs, you have Python APIs, and you have React.js. Another drawback could be is like you have to now learn more stuff instead of like stuck with one set of technology. And that's why, like, these days, there is a demand of full stack development where you can write front end code, you can write back end APIs, and all these things. So, I mean, if I miss something, let me know in the comments. But this is a quick overview of like monolithic versus microservices. I can go more detail. I can talk hours about it, but I think the purpose of these videos is to quickly give you some concepts and uh, get you familiar with the different technology terms. So hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments what you want to learn more about it, and I would be happy to answer your questions. Thank you.